Hello and welcome back to the Xpert 11 Road to Glory series. In the last episode we managed to beat the King Punks for the very first time 2-0 in the opening game of the season, and in this episode we're away to a brand new opponent in P4AH FC, who have just been relegated from Division 4 after 3 seasons in that division. They are currently bottom of the division after losing 4-0 to Sham. However, this is only after round 1 and I think P4AH will do actually much better than their current league position suggests. Let's take a look at their squad to see what we're up against. Well, this team has some very strong players, probably the most amount of very powerful players that I've seen in a single team. However, their team structure looks a bit similar to ours, except a more powerful version. They are a bit weaker in goal, with Xpert Qamara 1 year younger than Ant Connolly, although both are on a very good skill path. But they have some very strong players at the back, like Javier Masha and Rodrigo Leonardo, backed up by an upcoming defender in Lennox Main. A midfield trio, Gerard Mayborn, Montez Pellegrini and Hugh Waring make up the bulk of their midfield, and up front Eusebio Sierra is a huge threat, a 14-bar 27-year-old striker. Now this is a very difficult team, so we have to be on our A game if we want to be able to beat them. Knights have more strong defenders than P4AH, but on the flip side they aren't quite as powerful as some of P4AH's, so the defence is about equal. Midfield is a bit weak at the moment and strikers are a bit weak, but we are a bit stronger in goal than them. This is going to be a very close game, I reckon. So let's go and see the team news. P4AH line up in a 4-5-1 formation, which is a bit different to what we were expecting. They've got Xpert Qamara in goal, a back 4, Lennox Main, Javier Masha, Rodrigo Leonardo and Tommaso Chiellini. A midfield of Laurent Hardau, Montez Pellegrini, Danjiro Shimizu, Gerard Mayborn and Hugh Waring. Up front, Eusebio Sierra. Knights meanwhile line up in a 4-5-1 formation with Ant Connolly in goal. Back 4, Pim van der Kruis, Ledley King, Aquila Santa Maria and Pedro Miramontes. A midfield 5 of Ray Tataw Eta, Pierre Of Hesslink, Alvito Roma, Wei Junior and Raymond Hargreaves. And up front is Celso Mosa. Let's go live to the P4AH arena for the first away game of the season. Captains for this match are Rodrigo Leonardo for P4AH FC, the 15-bar defender, and for Knights of Cydonia, Ledley King is our captain, the 13-bar defender. The referee is Wonder Rin of a skill 7 harshness 2. P4AH are in the green strip, playing from left to right as the home side, and Knights are in the red and yellow strip, playing from right to left. The other matches in the division see Gorgie Thistle play Sham in a potentially important first game, while we have Blue Force against the King Punks and Deep play against Real Madrid. Two captains take stage in the centre for the coin toss, and it appears that Knights are to kick off the game, and we're underway! And it is 7 minutes played. Knights have the first chance of the game. A Cypher by Pierre Of Hesslink, and it brushed outside the post. And we've got a goal as the King Punks have taken the lead against Blue Force. 14 minutes played, and it is currently 0-0 between P4AH FC and Knights of Cydonia. P4AH FC are in their 15th season of existence now. They were spent a long time in Division 7, but then powered up, winning the title 3 times in a row to go up to Division 4. Pedro Miramontes has been yellow carded for elbowing in the 38th minute and has an injury for P4AH FC. Lennox Main has been slightly injured. They're going to be taking off Lennox Main for Ludwig Wahlberg, so that's decreased their defence, which is a positive sign for us. But it's a very boring first half, and at the end of that first half it is 0-0 between P4AH and Knights of Cydonia. We created 1 chance and just shaded the possession, although not by much. In the other games in the division, Deeper beating Real Madrid, the King Punks lead against Blue Force, and Gorgie Thistle have taken the lead against Sham. Now that's an interesting result as things stand, because Gorgie are currently top of the division at half time, but there's still another 45 minutes to go. Second half gets underway, and Sergei Kiviatkos is going to come on with Pierre Of Hesslink, because I feel we've been lacking a bit of a cutting edge to get past this P4AH defence. And here we go, we're going to chance here. A powerful header on goal by Alvito Roma, and it's saved by Niedermeyer. Well, we need to be taking our chances a bit more, otherwise we could... Well, we've got a chance here. There's a chance of a powerful header by Gerard Mayborn, and it's a goal for P4AH FC. Someone gets the run of play, but P4AH FC have taken the lead Gerard Maybourne has given them the lead, and this is looking like a potential end to our long unbeaten run stretching back to midway through season 33. We've got a powerful shot up on goal by Eusebio Sierra, missed the goal by Misa. Meanwhile, we've got a goal for Real Madrid, and Sham have equalised against Gorgi Fislet. It's all happening here. We've got an injury for Knights of Cydonia. Wai Junior has been slightly injured. Well, this is a bit unprecedented. We need to get back into this game, and we've got the possession edge, but we're behind. This isn't good at all. Flick header and goal by Alvito Roma. As we're going to play for a goal kick, we're going to equalise. I'll be happy with an equaliser because it's a very tight game, and these types of games that they usually are level. We're getting a strong opponent. Well placed header by Celso Mota. Sailed over the crossbar. With his desperation situation now, I think we've edged the chances now, although that's mainly for this last period. So I give it a costly header on goal. Missed the goal by Misa. Oh, we're running out of time here. Can we create another chance? No, we can't. That's it. Knights of Cydonia's long 21-game unbeaten run, stretching back to midway through season 33, is over. We have lost by a single goal to P4AH FC. A cruel defeat, considering that we created more chances. Though that said, most of the chances came when we were losing, so maybe it wasn't such a cruel defeat after all. But a draw could have probably been a fair result. Rodrigo Leonardo was the man of the match for P4AH FC, and Ledley King was our man of the match. So that's it. We have lost a game for the first time in ages. Okay, let's not get carried away here. P4AH FC are a very strong opponent. I knew this would be a very difficult game, and I knew that they were one of the teams who would be contending to get back into Division 4 after being relegated from it last season. Their manager certainly is capable enough, as he'd changed from a lot of defaults that he'd seemingly used over the past games in order to counter us. It's something we might have to deal with in the future, managers changing their style to try and counteract us. And that's going to make it very difficult in the future, especially when we're facing managers with strong teams like P4AH FC. Anyway, let's take a look at the team of the week to see who made it in this week. Team of the week is Brent Elms of the King Punks in goal, his successor to Charlie Sanders. And back four, Maurice Layton of the King Punks, Rodrigo Leonardo, P4AH FC, Julian Amparo, Sham, and Ledley King, Knights of Cydonia. And midfielder Mickey Ackman, Real Madrid, Hugh Waring, P4AH FC, Julian Minto, Sham, and Christopher Davidson, the King Punks. And a front two of Jonathan Sidwell, Sham, and Eusebio Sierra, P4AH FC. The manager of the round is Phil Meyer of Real Madrid for his away win over Deep. So, let's take a look at the standings to see how the second round of results have affected everything. Unlike last season, no team in this division is going to be having a perfect record, as everyone who did win their opening matches then failed to win their next match, including us, who we lost to P4AH FC, which drops us down to 5th place from 2nd. Real Madrid go up to 2nd after beating Deep. The other team to win their first game, Sham, they drew 1-1 to Gorgi Fislet. They didn't lose. What am I saying about that? Anyway, so that means we have a very, very tight division where 1 point separates the top 6, although Blue Force and Deep are starting to get trailed by the rest of the pack a bit. This could be a very close and competitive division, and I think it's one worth keeping an eye on for the rest of the season. And because it's so close, this defeat to P4AH FC isn't a disaster. Not yet anyway. In other news, the Ultimate League Cup is back, so we have an opponent in the Cup for our next match, so let's try to find out who it is. Our second round Cup opponent in the Ultimate League Cup is Division 721 team Corinthians, whose manager has not been seen for nearly a month. This sounds like the perfect opportunity to play the youth players and get an easy win in the process. So, in the next episode, we'll be playing Corinthians in the Ultimate League Cup. See you guys then.